Aloha to the entire Mid-Pacific athletic community. Welcome to the second, and hopefully last, virtual Varsity Athletic Celebration. School year 2021 will probably go down as the craziest, most unique, and stressful year of our lives, and we're all excited to return back to normal. For this year, first I want to take the opportunity to thank the Mid-Pacific community for making this a very successful year. In terms of athletics, I'm incredibly thankful for the entire athletic department for your endless planning, health checking, cohorting, and nonstop and incredibly detailed work on a daily basis to make sure that our students had the best opportunity for sports while keeping everybody safe. The same goes to the coaches. They all had countless new duties as COVID coaches, but their mission stayed the same, to make sure that our students had fun, developed in their sport, and most importantly, stayed safe. To the parents, a special thank you to you. We had new policies and procedures, including the one that kept you from watching your child practice and play on a daily basis. The no spectator rules have been tough, so thank you for your understanding and patience. Finally, to the student athletes themselves, I know how hard it is to exercise and play in a mask. It's not fun or easy. This year was like no other, but I'm forever impressed and grateful for your willingness to listen to the reminders about going back to Royal Parliament, pulling your mask back over your nose, and staying 6 feet away from your friends and teammates. We still heard some grumbling beneath the masks, but again, it was for our safety, so I want to say thank you for making the best year that we could. I'm happy to announce that Mid-Pacific was a leader in the ILH, as well as the state, for the vast programming that we were able to participate in this year. From our slow introduction of 11 different sports in the fall of 2020, as well as our inclusion of intermediate sports, we did everything that we could to allow for our students to practice, develop, and have fun while staying safe this year. I know full well what the other schools allowed and how they kept everyone safe, and I firmly believe that no one offered more while keeping their teams and community safer than Mid-Pacific. Once again, thank you to our entire Ohana for making this a huge success. More than ever, I am proud of Mid-Pacific, and my heart is overflowing with Pueo pride. Thank you, and let's go Owls. We would like to take the next few moments to recognize the seniors who did not have the opportunity to compete their senior season. The following slides are to recognize the many years that our seniors participated in their sport, but either had a sport experience with no competitions or no experience at all this year due to the pandemic. All of these seniors participated in their sport through their junior year in their respective sport, and we would like to honor you by giving you this senior aloha. From the sport of bowling, Alyssa Chun, Kawalani Chun, Caleb Law, and Marissa Lum. Recognizing the seniors from our kayaking program, Seth Allen, Josh Buscruz, Brooks Hitomi, Hunter Nottage, Lillian Pedad, and Cully Wilding. From boys water polo, Calvin Carpenter, Jack Fukui, and Brett Tom. Our football seniors, Angelo Coluccio, Max Curran, Bryson Ho, Dane Ishibashi, Ian Ishibashi, Micah Kong, Hayden Lee, Rustin Maglasang, Brandon Pedad, Giovanni Ruffino, Ren Shirakata, and Rocket Uechi. Our seniors in the girls' soccer program, Kiana Bartenstein, Jessica Beasley, Leah Collis, Dharma Dees, Raina Draper, Paige Ho, Zoe Oshiro, and Bailey Urasaki. Our boys' soccer seniors, Josh Buscruz, Kian Kajioka, Rustin Maglasang, John Muddick, Giovanni Ruffino, and Milan Uncanon. Our only senior diver, Calvin Carpenter. Seniors on the girls' basketball team, Samantha Makia, Saray Miguel, Alyssa Nakagawa, and Madison Sagawa. our seniors from the boys basketball team: Elijah Kahue Parker, Jordan Lee, Henry Mann, Ezra Michel, Ryder Napoleon, and Luke Pacaro. The only senior on our sideline cheer team: congratulations, Reese Flores. The seniors on our girls canoe paddling team: Jordan Dold, Ariana Lee, Miley Miller, Hunter Nottage, Lillian Pedad, Ava Pu'uohau, Ruby Sataraka, and Nahe Shima. The seniors from our boys canoe paddling team: Kanoa Hirschman, Brooks Hitomi, Nicholas Murray, Noah Ogata, Andrew Pasquale, Keabi Peterson, and Brandon Pedad. And finally, the seniors from our girls water polo team: Jordan Dold, Miley Miller, Hunter Nottage, Noe Saito, and Olivia Siegfried. Congratulations to all of our seniors who were not able to compete in their final senior season. Next, we would like to congratulate all of our student athletes who were on the varsity team all 4 years of their high school career. Congratulations to Gavin Ball, sailing, Mackenzie Higuchi, baseball, Paige Ho, cross country, Darian Kano, softball, Kalei Lyons, volleyball, Lee Matsuzaki, baseball, Melia McCoy, tennis, Ezra Michel, volleyball, Ren Miyazawa, volleyball, Jackson Maurice, sailing, Alyssa Morocco, volleyball, Alyssa Nakagawa, softball, Zoe Oshiro, softball, Michaela Peterson, cross country, Ava Pu'uohau, softball, Sammy Taga, softball, Jenna Wong, softball, Jill Morimoto, baseball manager, and Casey Muramoto, baseball manager. Congratulations to you all. And now we move on to the sports that we were able to compete in this year. Season 1 started in January and ended either in February or in March. I'd like to now introduce our coaches to talk a little bit about their season. I'd like to welcome now the Sporter Air Riflery Varsity head coach, John Narimatsu.
Hello, I'm John Narimatsu, the head coach for the Sporter Air Riflery program. This year we competed in Season 1, and although we had to operate under mask, social distance, and cohort restrictions, every athlete overcame these restrictions and had a fantastic season. The varsity girls finished the season in second place in the ILH. The varsity boys finished in first place and won the ILH title for the third time in the past 4 years. Both the boys and the girls JV teams finished in third place. I'd like to recognize my seniors: Mindy Higa, Zoe Oshiro, Elizabeth Tom, Andrea Yao, Brandon Lum, and Evan Miyashiro. They all did a great job, and I wish them all the best as they continue their educational journeys. This year's boys MVP finished the season ranked first in the ILH. He qualified for the Sporter Individual Championship and finished in first place, only the second time in school history that a Mid-Pacific boy has won the gold medal. He is also the only Mid-Pacific Sporter athlete to have won both the Varsity Individual Championship and the JV Individual Championship. For his outstanding performance, this year's boys Sporter MVP is Evan Miyashiro. This year's girls MVP finished the season ranked fourth in the ILH. She qualified for the Sporter Individual Championship and also won first place. This is the third time in school history that the third time in the past 3 years that a Mid-Pacific girl has won the gold medal. It is also the first sweep of both boys and girls gold medals in one individual championship by Mid-Pacific. For her outstanding performance, this year's girls Sporter MVP is Mindy Higa. Special thanks to all the parents, assistant coaches, the athletic staff, and the school for all their support throughout this challenging season. Thank you, have a great summer, and let's go Owls.
Thanks, Coach Narimatsu. And now, to talk about our swimming program, Head Varsity Coach, Kaz Yoshiwara.
Hi, my name is Kaz Yoshiwara. I'm the head swimming and diving coach here at Mid-Pacific. Just want to give you a little brief summary of how our season went. We did have a modified season here. It was a little shortened. We started a little later than usual, and unlike years in the past, we had swim meets we started with virtual meets at Mid-Pacific, which was exciting to be able to race at our home pool. This year we then moved to dual meets, which we've normally never have done. It made it a lot more exciting to be able to swim one-on-one against another school, and it also made our meets go by a lot quicker. I want to give a shout out to our seniors who did a really great job this year leading our team and just showed a lot of leadership amongst some of our younger swimmers, and with their attitude and their effort. We had Andrew Wong, Brett Tom, and Jack Fakui. They did, like I said, they've been amazing athletes to work with throughout their 4 years on this team, and I wish them all the best and thank them for what they've done over these past 4 years. Going back to our season, we did get to have our ILH championship at Punahou. It was a little different. We did have a split session, so our girls went first in the morning and our boys went in the afternoon. We had a number of great swims this year, top finishes in ILH. We did have our team records got broken this year by junior Kahikina Kukea Schultz. He broke our boys 100 breaststroke record. And I just want to give a shout out also to our MVPs this year. So our girls MVP was Kamaile Palaolelo, and our boys MVP was Brett Tom. Kamaile is a sophomore, and I look forward to working with her for the next 2 more years. And Brett is one of our few seniors, and I wish him the best of luck next year when he's away in college. Other than that, again, I appreciate everyone's attitude and effort this year. It's been quite a crazy year, and we've worked hard, and I hope you continue to work hard over the summer, and look forward to working with you guys next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Now we'd like to talk about our cross-country teams from Season 1. Introducing Coach Rick Hendricks.
Hi, I'm Rick Hendricks, the cross-country head coach. School, no school. Online, in person, sports, no sports. Modified sports. Yes, cross-country, no cross-country. Then yes, cross-country. Roller coaster emotions, as so many decisions were being factored into our having a sports season, and were being made in live time, all the while trying to be safe and prevent COVID. Many thanks to the athletes for rising to the occasion to participate and essentially be on trial for the ILH athletics as to how the season and rules would come into play. Modifications this season. The big one, wearing of the mask for running, including practice. Imagine running at your top level speed and having to breathe in air to accommodate your lungs. Not a pleasant experience. It is hard enough to wear the mask all day, let alone running. Mahalo to all the athletes for their perseverance. The other modification was not being allowed to train for long runs off campus. Not fun. Having to run around campus for training was, well, you fill in the blank. Ask any runner, tongue-in-cheek. They look forward to running on campus every practice. The daily theme each day wasn't, oh, you're doing your best, or keep the pace up, but 6 feet, or keep your mask on, over your nose. How to keep the athletes interested and motivated. The best modified workout was a traffic stop, where 2 coaches were placed at 2 different spots and the runners had to choose an arm whether you could stop or turn around or have to continue running the course. Runners would get a point every time they ran past the gym. The winner would be the runner that ran past the gym the most. Congratulations to our seniors. Your commitment to return to this abbreviated season demonstrated your positive attitude, ability to adapt, and mindset that will surely help you as you continue your life journeys. All the coaches wish you continued success. Our seniors this year were Mason Mosca, Paige Ho, Bailey Urasaki, Reagan Nelson, Willow Hutchinson, and Michaela Peterson. Our cross-country MVPs this year Male MVP was Parker Wagnell. Parker performed at a high level, kept up his conditioning during the summer and winter, and demonstrated that he is one of the top cross-country runners in the ILH. Our female MVP this year, Adriana Russo, was very consistent in her training and performance in the meets. She showed leadership in her training and gave support to her teammates. The coaches look forward to our returnees to continue to build and have success for the cross-country program. Mahalo.
Thanks, Rick. And on to our final Season 1 sport, Shannon Alcon, tennis.
Aloha everyone, this is Coach Shannon Alcon with the Boys and Girls Varsity Tennis, competing in Season 2. Tennis was fortunate to have a competitive season this year, overcoming such obstacles as playing with masks and having minimal conditioning opportunities. Despite those challenges, we had a successful season. We had 2 standout performances, which leads me to my MVPs for the season. For the boys team, we have Andre Ajit, who was a great team leader and whose competitive drive earned him a spot in the finals of the ILH singles tournament. On our girls team, we have Kylie Kanobita, who was also a great team leader, whose regular season performance earned her the #1 seed and a spot in the finals of the ILH singles tournament. Andre and Kylie's successes were truly a reflection of the team's success overall. Special shout out to Maddie Au and Amelia McCoy for providing your amazing senior leadership. We wish both of you all the best in your future. Lastly, I'd like to wish our teams a restful and productive summer, and I look forward to seeing all of you next year.
Thank you, Coach Shannon. That's it for Season 1. Season 2, things opened up a little bit more as the pandemic seemed to loosen its grip a little. Our first sport, let me introduce Dave Stamp, boys volleyball.
Aloha, Dave Stamp representing boys varsity volleyball. We were a Season 2 competitive team this season, and fortunately, even due to COVID, we were allowed to have a almost complete ILH season. As far as COVID went, we didn't have very many restrictions. The only problem was our players didn't get to perform in front of their friends and family, which was a negative, but just to complete the season was a bonus for all of us. Competitively, we had a really good season. I was really pleased with our performance. I'd like to commend my seniors, Angelo Clusio, Ezra Michelle, Caleb Law, Ren Miyazawa, Hayden Lee, Noah Agata, Micah Kong, Mason Mosca, and Russ Maglasang. I'd also like to point out that my 3 seniors that I chose as captains were Caleb Law, Hayden Lee, and Ren Miyazawa. Our MVP for the season was Ren Miyazawa, and Ren's performance this season on and off the court were exemplary, and I couldn't ask for more. I'd like to thank the support staff, athletic department, and my coaching staff of Jorge Legrand and Abla Tashlakova. Thank you very much. Hope everyone has a great summer. See you next season. Go Owls.
And now introducing our head coach for girls volleyball this year, Tommy Lake.
Aloha, my name is Tommy Lake. I'm the head varsity girls volleyball coach. I want to congratulate our team on a very competitive and challenging season. And during this time, we had to make a few concessions, but I think, thanks to the administration and the athletic department and the ILH for allowing us to continue some of the things like the social distancing and the mask wearing was a small price to pay for being able to compete and for these girls to finish their season on the court. We'd like to honor a few of our seniors. We have 9 seniors this year, starting with the 3 DSs where they didn't get to a lot of play time, but they were really important in their practice, where they practiced really hard. It was Bailey Urasaki, Christian Cristobal, and Isabella Rosario. Our next 6 players all continue to play in college, or planning to play in college. 3 outside hitters, Luna Suzuki, Debbie Chan, and Calais Lions. Our next player, Saray Miguel, is kind of maybe play right side, middle, and our libero, Aaron Goya, was also a co-captain, was a great leader. And finally, our MVP, Alyssa Morocco. And the problem with Alyssa usually is where to put her because she's so talented at so many different things. Her passing, serve receive, serving, setting, and a lot of times she'd have to play multiple positions over the years. And has been one of the best all-around volleyball players, since I've been here. And just a great, great all-around athlete. In closing, I'd like to really wish our seniors a really fun farewell, and remember, this is just the start of a long journey ahead of you guys. Keep learning, keep competing, and hope to see you on the court.
Thank you, Coach. Now introducing Somerset Lovett, our golf coach.
Hi, I'm Somerset Lovett. I'm the Varsity Boys and Girls, Varsity 1 and 2 Boys and Girls golf coach here. We're a spring sport, and unfortunately last season our sport was cut short. So our team members didn't get to compete, and so the most important thing I think that was exciting for our team this year was the ability to compete and participate in the ILH tournaments. Modifications we had to make and the team members had to get used to and really comfortable with was wearing those masks 5 hours on the golf course every tournament, and also having to compete with each other. It was team for team. We had to work with our teammates to compete there. First time we didn't get the camaraderie of connecting with other ILH schools and team members from other schools, so really challenging that we had to stay within our own bubble. I'd like to thank everyone for their patience and understanding their flexibility this season. It was a long haul. We took a lot of time to understand if we were even going to get to play. So I appreciate everybody hanging in there and competing, and excited that one thing was a goal for the season was for having everybody compete and participate this year, and I'm excited that everybody got a chance to compete in our golf tournaments at the varsity level, all team members. Our one senior was Sophia Fujii, who joined mid-pack in the 11th grade 2 years ago. Unfortunately, her time with us as a golf player was cut short, and then we had a modified 6th season, but she took it all in stride. Her maturity and her patience and her positive attitude was really wonderful to see and showcase for our younger team members. We had a very youthful team. Our MVPs this year on Varsity 2 are Chelsea Sawai and James Okano. James also joined us this year, and he finished 3rd as an MVP in the Division 2 championships. So thank you. And Varsity 1, we have Sophia Fujii and Jackson Ibarra. I think all 4 members emulate what we are looking for with positive attitudes, self-motivation, discipline, and a lot of maturity that helped the team go through this season, a really tough season that we had to go through. Finally, I just want to close by saying thank you, everybody. It was great to meet and see some old faces and some youthful energy. I hope you all have a great summer, continue competing, continue participating, and I'm excited to see all of you guys returning next year. Go Owls.
Mahalo, Somerset. Now introducing Sandy Park, our sailing coach this year.
Aloha everyone, my name is Sandy Park and I'm the Mid-Pacific Sailing Team Head Coach for 2021. Sailing is a Season 2 sport, so it starts in March and it ends in April. We had a lot of challenges to overcome this season due to COVID-19. However, everyone sailed great in all of the regattas and the races. I would especially like to recognize our seniors, Gavin Ball and Jackson Morris, who sailed with us since their freshman year and ended their year strong by winning most of the races that they sailed this season. Congratulations to you guys. Our MVP this year is someone who is very reliable, hardworking, did everything that was asked of them and went above and beyond. And this person is Spencer Fleming. He is our MVP this year because attendance was very crucial to our team due to our limited roster size, and he attended all of the regattas and the races for Varsity 1, as well as was an alternate for Varsity 3 and attended all of those races and regattas as well. Congratulations, Spencer. Congratulations to everyone this year. Sailing for Mid-Pac was the #1 ILH school this year. You guys did amazing. Congratulations. Our Varsity 1 team and our Varsity 3 team won the season. Congratulations and thank you so much for your hard work, your dedication, your teamwork, your drive, everything. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you next year. Go Owls. Have a good summer.
And now reintroducing John Narimatsu for Precision Air Riflery.
Hello, I'm John Narimatsu, the head coach for the Precision Air Riflery program. This year we competed in Season 2, and although we had to operate under restrictions that limited our preferred method of practice and competition, every athlete overcame these restrictions and had a successful season. The varsity finished the season in 3rd place in a highly competitive ILH. The JV finished in 4th place. I'd like to recognize my seniors, Mindy Higa and Brandon Lum, for both their leadership and their dedication to the sport. They both did a great job, and I wish them all the best as they each continue their educational journeys at the University of Oregon and Stanford University, respectively. This year's MVP finished the season in 7th place in the ILH. She qualified for the Precision Individual Championship and finished in 5th place, earning a bronze medal. For her outstanding performance, this year's Precision MVP is Kylie Murakami. A special thanks to all the parents, assistant coaches, the athletic staff, and the school for all their support throughout this challenging season. Thank you, have a great summer, and let's go Owls.
Thanks, Coach. And again, reintroducing Rick Hendricks for track and field.
I'm Rick Hendricks, the track and field head coach. Many thanks to the number of student athletes who committed to the track and field program this spring. For this year, COVID meant pivot, adjust, be flexible, improvise. Many other modifications, most of all being quarantined to campus. Creative modifications included for our field practice included Coach Gary constructing a jumping board so the long jumpers could count off and measure their steps. Imagine the surprise for our first time intermediate jumper on our first meet at Punahou to learn, wow, you land in sand pit, not on the grass? Coach John Watt would mark off a throwing ring in chalk on the concrete behind the bleachers so the shot put and discus throwers could practice their spin and slide. Coaches would haul out the high jump pit, place the pit on the grass behind the goalpost nearest the gym, and Bailey would practice her steps and jumps on the soft grass. Bailey, with limited practice time, set a new school record in the high jump this year. Other modifications were 3 lanes of spray painted lines around the soccer field to mark a 400-meter track. Sprinters also practice on these eco track painted lanes. The sprinters got used to parachutes also, practicing frequently and using these parachutes to run the length of the soccer field to help build up their endurance and resistance. Distance runners no longer allowed off campus had to run daily around campus, lap after lap, lap after lap, lap after lap. Well, you get the idea. They could probably have run the circuit blindfolded. One of the best workouts for the distance runner was the 30 by 30. 8 to 10 of these 200s, they would run between 30 and 40 seconds with a 30-second rest in between their 200s. So it was a very good endurance workout. In a normal season, we usually ride the bus to an alternate campus practice, but not this year. All coaches got a chuckle when our new intermediate athletes competed on a real track for the first time with spikes in their shoes. The new athletes were also awe of the springy feel of the all-weather track. I would like to acknowledge and honor our 6 seniors this year who for the past year and a half have made many changes, sacrifices, and adaptations to facets of school and personal lives. These seniors are Paige Ho, Kennedy Kobayashi, Willow Hutchinson, Reagan Nelson, Mason Mosca, and Brick Sutomi. Congratulations on your graduation, and the best of success to your new adventure, and enjoy. At this time, I would like to honor our track and field MVPs. Our female MVP was Mackenzie Lee. As an athlete, Mackenzie's best trait is her work ethic, performance, and attitude. Kenzie's best attribute to the track and field team is she portrays a positive attitude and has become a mentor to all her teammates. Kenzie consistently works to help her teammates with their physical and mental toughness for competition. Positive attitude and mentorship within the team has developed into an extremely cohesive and competitive team for the future. Parker Wagnell, male MVP. Parker continues to develop as one of Mid-Pacific's best distance runners in program history. Over the past 3 years, he has been a team leader during both cross-country and track seasons during practice and amongst his teammates. Parker has maintained his focus, training, and his commitment to schoolwork, improving each of these aspects, setting an example for his teammates and encouraging them along the way. His perseverance culminated with a first-place victory finish in the 3,000-meter run at the 2021 ILH Track and Field Championships, and once again bettered his own school record. Mahalo to all of our young athletes for the commitment to this year's season. We are looking forward to next year with all of our young athletes who will continue participating in the program. Mahalo.
Now introducing Aiko Gojo, the varsity head coach for softball.
Hello, I am Aiko Gojo, the varsity softball coach. Congratulations to all the student athletes who participated this season. It was very different than what they were used to, but they adapted well. They lugged equipment all around campus, played with face masks, shagged balls on third base side dugout, and celebrated much differently when a teammate made a great play or hit a home run. It took a while to get back into the groove, but once the season started, it was awesome to be a team again. From the pre-game music selections on the bus, to new bats and gloves, becoming a switch hitter, or playing on TV, I hope you all had a memorable season. Best wishes to our seniors, Alyssa Nakagawa, Ava Puohao, Darian Kano, Jenna Wong, Madison Sagawa, Samantha Taga, and Zoe Oshiro. We will continue to cheer for Alyssa, Darian, Jenna, Sammy, and Zoe, who were selected to play in the New City Nissan Goodwill Softball Classic next month. And a special congratulations to this year's MVP, Jenna Wong. Have a great summer and see you on the field soon. Let's go Owls.
Thanks, Aiko. And now Don Muramaro to talk about the baseball season.
Coach Don Muramaro here. I am the varsity baseball coach, and baseball was a season 2 sport, so we got started in January. We somehow got through it. The virtual workouts in the fall with the prone Superman swimmers and the elbow to hand planks. Then the in-person weight training with cleans, squats, med balls, benching, and rows, with spraying and sanitizing after each session. And don't forget the masks. I know Carter will be looking forward to a time when we don't have to use them. Finally, we got to practice in January, very different with the cohorts and the masks, but we survived. Kudos to the seniors for hanging tough. I know this wasn't the most ideal junior and senior years for you guys, but thank you for providing the leadership for the younger guys. Thanks to you, the culture has been reestablished, and the underclassmen have the opportunity to keep it going, to extend the culture that this team has restarted. Maybe 20 years from now, when you guys get together, you can reminisce about the year you had with COVID. Each year we present 3 awards: the Steer Noda Most Inspirational Award, the Carlton Hunter Achievement Award, and the Most Valuable Player Award. This year's Steer Noda's Most Inspirational Player knew he wasn't going to play much. In fact, he just had 1 regular season at bat, but he continued to work hard at his pinch hitting role. He was beloved by his teammates, as so many seniors commented that if they could be anyone other than themselves, they would want to be him. This year's Steer Noda Most Inspirational Player is Dane Ishibashi, better known to his teammates as Mike Trout. The Carlton Hunter Award goes to the player who has reached a high level of achievement. At the beginning of the season, this player was a backup, but through hard work and basically just grinding every day, became a starter and an invaluable member of our defense. In addition to his outstanding defense, he hit .429, which was 5th in the ILH. This year's recipient of the Carlton Hunter Award is catcher Tyler Kurata. This year's most valuable player was superb on defense, and as he did not commit an error all season. He was also an outstanding hitter as he led the ILH with a batting average of .545. All year he came up in key spots and most times came through with a clutch hit. I guess I gave him sort of a backhanded comment when I told him, hey, I gotta say I didn't think you'd be this good. This year's most valuable player is Tito, Travis Ito. Again, thank you, seniors. I know all of you will be successful in the years to come. Underclassmen, you're now the leaders, and it's your responsibility to keep the culture going. It all starts with each and every one of you. Work on your skills, get faster and stronger, and before you know it, the quarantine will be over and we'll get back to normal. Finally, guys, remember to work hard, do your chores, listen to your parents, and stay safe. This is Coach Dunn, signing out.
No year would be complete without the hard work of all of our athletic trainers. Please help me thank our full-time athletic trainers Marcus Oshiro and Joel Haushin, as well as our part-time athletic trainers Kaua Sagawa and Kiana Kageyama. We cannot thank you enough for all that you do to help our student athletes when they are hurt, recovering, or returning to play. Mahalo for another great year. We usually have a long list of 3- and 4-sport varsity athletes. Unfortunately, the pandemic made that nearly impossible this year, so we only have one triathlete award winner. Congratulations to Mason Mosca for your participation in varsity cross country, volleyball, and track. And now on to our major awards. The Green and White Award is presented to the underclassmen varsity boy and girl athlete who are self-motivated and display outstanding hustle, effort, and attitude. As pictured, last year's award winners were Parker Wagnell and Lauren Hayashi. Our female award winner for the Green and White Award, congratulations goes to Jade Ratuta. And congratulations to our male Green and White Award winner, Cody Shojidanga. The Most Inspirational Athlete Award is presented to a varsity boy and girl athlete who show outstanding determination, inspiration, and leadership ability. As pictured, last year's winners were Luca Petko and Kaylina Linbo. This year, congratulations to Kylie Kanobita. And our male Most Inspirational Athlete is Jackson Maurice. The Scholar Athlete Award is presented to the senior boy and girl who combined scholastic excellence with outstanding athletic ability and participation. As pictured, last year's winners were Kupai Marks and Maya McDonald. Congratulations this year go to Paige Ho. And our male award winner is Brandon Lum. Congratulations to you both. The Don Botello Award for Honor, Integrity, and Humility is presented to a varsity boy and girl athlete who display honorable character. They do what's right, and who puts the team's success before any individual glory, and accepts both defeat and success with humility. As pictured, last year's winners were Dane Ishibashi and Kimberly Oshiro. This year, congratulations go to Keikinani Pua'a. And congratulations to our male award winner, Christopher Wong. Congratulations to you both. Most Outstanding Athlete Award is presented to a varsity boy and girl athlete who in a sport or in several sports has achieved outstanding athletic performance. As pictured, last year's award winners were Michael Tam and Madison Sagawa. Congratulations this year go to Mindy Higa. And our male award winner is Gavin Ball. Congratulations to you both. Our Athlete of the Year, otherwise known as the OWL Award, is presented to a varsity senior boy or girl athlete who has achieved outstanding athletic performance, versatility and wide participation, leadership and inspiration, and has given maximum effort and total commitment to athletics. As pictured, last year's winner was CJ Pascual Tabuyo. Congratulations to this year's award winner, Zoe Oshiro. Congratulations, Zoe. And finally, it is a time-honored tradition that at the end of our Varsity Awards celebration, all of our seniors come onto the stage and we sing the alma mater. Since we're virtual this year, I'd like everybody to please stand. I know you're at home watching this, but please stand and join us in singing the alma mater. Thank you, everybody. It was a great 2021, and let's go Owls.